Yoshi and Sonic in the same video game, a Castlevania holy relic, and what does Street Fighter 2 and Skittles have in common? Let's check it out. Hello everyone and welcome to Season 2 of Check It Out, normally known as Games You Should Check Out, where I talk about games that I recommend you guys play and sometimes even get recommendations from viewers like you with our 1 Minute Crunch. This episode I'm going to be covering hacked and homebrew video games. I am so excited about this. Let's get right into it. Starting this episode with a bang, how about Yoshi and Sonic 2? That's right, in this ROM hack you're playing as Yoshi and taking care of a baby Sonic and Tails. The game itself is just Sonic 2, with not a whole lot of added stages or modes, but the playability is that of Yoshi's Island from the SNES. Yoshi can eat anything and turn them into eggs and use them as projectiles, and just like Yoshi's Island, if you're hit, Sonic gets sent into a bubble and you have to save him before the countdown is over. And the countdown is actually by the rings you've collected, which is a good thing, and Sonic doesn't cry like Baby Mario, which is even better, because that was one of my biggest complaints on Yoshi's Island on the SNES. The only downside is Yoshi can't get into a ball, making some stages pretty challenging. That's just a slight learning curve. So whether you're a Sonic 2 veteran or love Yoshi games, this is something crazy to check out. Castlevania Holy Relics is by far one of my favorite hacks, and being a huge Castlevania fan, you guys know I would add something from this series on here. It's a hack of Castlevania 1 and features a lot of the same sub-weapons and movesets, but with a whole new level design and new music that I cannot recommend enough. The story is kind of like Castlevania 2. You beat a boss, you get a part of Dracula so Simon can stop him from coming back. Even has some sense of humor, like apparently Dracula is 8 feet tall because he has these nice designer heels. Hey, I'm not judging. I would be even more impressed if Simon could actually wear these heels while going up the stairs killing Medusa heads. If you're a huge Castlevania fan and you want to play something a little old, a little new, definitely check out Holy Relics. Now is that time for a 1 Minute Crunch.
Hello everyone, and this is BioPhoenix here, and welcome to the 1 Minute Crunch. So the game I want to talk to you all about is a game on the PS1 called Gamera 2000. Yes, based after the Gamera movie series. And not to worry, this is a movie tie-in game that is actually good. So this is a on-rails shoot-'em-up, very similar to games like Star Fox and Panzer Dragoon. In fact, I'd say it's more similar to Panzer Dragoon for the fact that the radar looks almost identical. So if you like the two well-known games that I mentioned here, then you definitely won't be disappointed with this one. Plus, the game has a great soundtrack, and also to top it all off, you get some really hilarious live-action cutscenes.
Is that what we call Gamera, Lieutenant?
That's right.
And with that said, I can highly recommend this game, so thanks for watching and commenting, and as always, happy gaming.
Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition shows that not just the console games got hacked versions, but also the days of the arcade. With the power of emulation, you can relive those crazy experiences many saw in the arcades. It's a Hong Kong knockoff board, and maybe some arcade owners bought it because it was cheaper during the 90s, but this is one weird game. First off, you can shoot multiple projectile moves, also change characters in mid-fight. Is this a definitive way to play Street Fighter 2? Absolutely not. But it's a total experience and something fun to surprise friends, new and old, to Street Fighter 2. Super Mario 3 Mix is a hack that takes one of the best Mario games ever made and adds a whole new twist. First off, you can play as Mario, Luigi, or Toad, which is pretty cool and a nice homage to Super Mario Bros. 2, and the game also features some remix levels of the Super Mario series, as well as all new levels and a whole new world map. The remix music is a good touch, and the star coins to unlock secret levels and alternate ways to complete stages is a good little touch to make this hack feel like a very legit Mario experience. They even have their own certain kind of power-ups they added to this, like they took out the frog suit and replaced it with a penguin suit. And hey, I think that's pretty cool. First off, I want to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to Chris, aka BioPhoenix, for submitting the first 1 minute crunch of Season 2. I have to admit, I have never played Gamera 2000, and after watching his 1 minute crunch, I checked it out myself, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a huge kaiju fan, so it automatically took up my interest, and I'm a big fan of games like Star Fox, so I really recommend you guys also check out this game. And speaking of checking out, be sure to check out BioPhoenix. I'll have his channel link on the description below. Be sure to watch his content. If you're like me and you're a huge fan of like niche Japanese games, he is right up your alley. And if you have a game you want to recommend and you want to take part in the 1 minute crunch, you can submit your video on excessgamingpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that's excessgamingpodcast@gmail.com. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the debut Season 2 of Check It Out. Hope to see you guys very soon. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.